What's the swimmer? My name is Ottomoto and I have a good show for you today. Strap yourself in, I have my coffee, let's watch. Now, we are in the Tier 5 Russian Premium Gremyashchiy destroyer. I'm gonna link this video onto my review of this ship. You can still get this ship for 2 days depending on how fast my potato can upload the video. And long story short, it's a good ship and this is a good game. I made enough damage and I actually started to learn how to play this thing. Maybe a little bit a thing that I forgot to mention in my review of this ship is that it's a good ship. I didn't have a conclusion to the video basically. So it is a good ship. It packs quite a punch. It's versatile, fun to play. Think of it as a bulldog with chihuahua teeth. Okay? It's aggressive. It has a tiny bite, but it bites very often. And it can run away very quickly. But most importantly about this ship and the playstyle, you have the speed, you have the advantage and the view range, the concealment to dictate the terms of engagement. And if you know what that means, that's all I have to tell you, because you decide when you're gonna strike, who you're gonna strike, and then you just nibble off the weakest parts of the enemy pack, which is a fantastic stuff.
Our team is taking the lead.
Basically you're getting the kills, you know. You are definitely not the front force of your team. Just don't have the DPS and armor for it, but you do dictate the terms and conditions of your engagements, and that's just critical for a fun play. So if you're a independent player, basically it's good for public matches. So this is a good map for destroyers, and my initial plan on this was to make a roundabout about this little island on my left to my port and just fire torpedoes, but I somehow messed up and overturned. You will see me do this quite often. If you noticed, I actually fired my first volley of torpedoes, then I was waiting a little bit. I was actually reading the gray marker to see if the battleship is intending to switch the course or slow down to go faster, and here he ate all 3 of my torpedoes, and then the second wave. The happy camera shake shows you that I was really pleased with that. Is it because I'm good? Well, actually no, it's because he made a mistake. We should all learn from this example that battleships should not go into these narrow channels. It's just way too dangerous for them. There was nothing he could do with that iceberg of a ship that he had there. So since we have a lull in the action right now, I just wanna say hi to all of my new subscribers. You are piling up and I'm so happy to see you. It's like you have seen my video and you were like, hey Otto, I love your shit, I wanna see some more of it. And I really appreciate it, guys. It's like kisses from heaven. And I just want to say I love each and every one of you, especially the new guys and girls, of course. And I promise not to bore you to death or post absolute trash on this channel. Maybe empty for some time, but when the stuff comes, you know it's gonna be good. So now it's time for my surprise. Here we have some torpedoes behind the edge of the island tactic. And it's of course for the destroyer, and these are slow torpedoes, so you know, I really doubt I'm gonna manage to hit him. But here's the thing about the Gremyashchiy, and down goes his rudder, but he somehow still manages to escape the torpedoes. Once you fire off your torpedoes, which are pretty good, you still have the pretty good guns with the fantastic DPM. So it's not a one-trick pony like the Minakaze. It's a lot of tricks pony. And here I actually made another mistake. It's just like I would like to have another camera up front to see where I'm going. I'm trying to judge my headings on the on the map, but there's so many of these little pieces of shit that I just keep getting stuck on them. Yeah, that was close. And obviously you can see I'm using the hit and run tactics. Oh, the little thing wants to play shooty with me. Think when you're playing this ship, think of yourself as a destroyer hunter, specifically Japanese destroyer hunter. But be very, very aware of their torpedoes. Okay, and obviously use AP for them. Although you could use HE also goes through them. I'm really not an expert on ammo types, so you know, check the forums or some tutorials. I'm still exploring. What I really do love about the AP is the citadel shots, which is basically the area middle of the ship, just a little bit above the water line, even below if you can, you know, like hit it. It's supposed to be the place in the ship under the chimney stacks where the engines are and the ammo is stored, and it's basically like a headshot. So this is when you the part of the ship, enemy ship, you want to hit with your AP shots. And this guy made a mistake. I think it's another of my like a sister ship of mine, the same type of class, Gremyashchiy, and he made a really big mistake coming in here with all of the enemy. So don't mind if I have some of that, you know, tasty, sweet destroyer. No armor whatsoever, just punching holes. And if there was this rock that didn't come in my way, I would have had a kill more. Okay, and well, you can see how it's going. It's going pretty sweet. Somebody
Enemy destroyed.
it's my torpedoes. I don't know where. It's one of those that I shot earlier. So now here's the battleship. And of course, it's time for the torpedoes in a couple of seconds. Make sure you don't hit the friendlies. Widespread, so he cannot evade. I think he must have seen them, so he pulled on the brakes, which is I thought that we were gonna win. It was not that close, so I was just like, let's just shoot him until he dies, have some fun with him, and bam, out goes his main turret and other stuff. Front is on fire. This is just
Our
pure
sight.
damage porn for me. I'm just having so much fun pumping shot after shot. And here comes the DPS, and you see the slow turrets don't mind that much, but you have to be aware of them so you don't go into the close skirmishes with other destroyers. Be afraid of Samsons and stuff like that. Okay, American destroyers, avoid them. Try to get them on the range, and minikazes and stuff like that, go on medium ranges, because they were gonna fuck you up with the torpedoes. So pretty satisfied with this ship. I would definitely recommend it. It's gonna be an exclusive ship. The only problem I see with this thing is that currently there are no Russian ships in the game, meaning there are no Russian commanders to train on this particular ship, but they will be added soon, so it's just a temporary setback. Now you can see the results and everything at the end of the video. Tell me in the comments, do you have this thing? Did you decide to buy it? Did you like the gameplay videos? I have a couple of more really good matches to show you, so make sure to stay tuned to see those. And that will be all from me. Otomoto out.